Okay, we're back for round 2 of my birthday stream of me playing one of my favorite games, Dragon Quest VIII. We're going to be going for at least 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, we'll see. And then I'll basically be telling you guys about what I'm going to be doing stream-wise, since I've been on a long break. I did like a tiny bit while I was sort of eating my dinner, but I didn't do much. I decided to go ahead and just buy the mallet for Yangus, and I've already spoken to the dude in the hut to get the cheese. And we're actually going to use the cheese because it's actually quite useful early on. So especially against group enemies. So, but actually, do I have Zoom yet? I don't, do I? Or do I? Do I have Zoom? No, not yet. Soon I do. I think it is a level thing. I think I need to level up. Maybe I need to be like level 6. I'm gonna buy one. I don't have evac though, so it's one of those things where I probably just want to like go for it. Do I think I have enough? Look, you've got a herb. You've got 2 herbs. We'll see. I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna make my way from the tower, and we're gonna see how we go. I got myself a cup of tea and some Vickies, some Buckeries. Might as well. It's just a chill day, mostly. So, as you say, might be my birthday, but I more or less just kind of carry on, you know. You just carry on, man. Some people like to, you know, keep celebrating, and that's alright. But I think... I think as you get older, you only celebrate certain birthdays. You know what I mean? My sister celebrated her 30th. She'll probably celebrate her 40th whenever that happens. I didn't really, I don't think. But you know, like she had like a family celebration is what I mean, inviting the family over for a party. You know, it's like every 10. So once you get to the next 0, right? I realized this is not related to any of you guys, but I have the chats reversed. I had YouTube on the left and Twitch on the right, and I flipped them this time. Just started over randomly. I was like, well, this doesn't really matter. It does not matter as long as I can see them. So we are good. We are good. But yeah, man, I can't wait for this to hopefully come back at some point. I really do. I think I'd prefer a remake, but I'll play a remaster, right? An HD remaster. As long as we don't lose the orchestral soundtrack. That's what one of the things that really makes this game, man. They can't take that away, right? Can't be taking that away. Come on now, right? Come on now. Yeah. Am I a little bit too orange? I mean, I know I'm brown, but... Yeah, you stay outside, Trode. We're good. I'm gonna get that sword, hopefully. And then I'll be doing even more damage. I want to say the last time I did beat this boss it was at level 5, so it's definitely doable at level 5, I'm pretty sure. But even just by going here, I'm probably not gonna run away from any encounters, so I will probably, there's a good chance I'll level up in here. Plus, literally when I go to the next area, I'm gonna have to level up again. That's RPGs for you, you know? I'll just be grinding in a different spot with different enemies, you know? But I will need to do it again. Because the Tower of Alexandra is brutal if you're not prepared. I learned that the hard way when I first played this game. I had so much trouble. Then again, it was my first experience, but still, you know, you got to learn somehow, right? And realize, hey man, maybe I'm underleveled, or maybe I'm just not prepared. I don't have a good enough weapon, good enough armor. Here's the map of the Waterfall Cave. Since I don't have Nose for Treasure, I can't remember. There might be something over here. Yeah, there is. But I don't think there's anything in the other path. The moles. That's right. Then isn't like the Don mole something later on? Yeah, they psych. That's right. The game introduced the psych up ability. So something I learned recently about this game that I didn't know. Those of you who play this game will know that when the hero psychs up to 100, it goes into a super high tension, just like everybody else. But his is super unique. His is a reference to Dragon Ball Z and Super Saiyan, where he kind of gets like a purple Super Saiyan spiky hair transformation. Apparently, it's not in every version of the game. It might not even be in the American version of the game. It's, I think it is in the Japanese version, but might have been changed in a different version, if you know what I mean. Like, there might have been, I think it might have been like maybe a potential re-release in Japan, and that version doesn't have it. I can't remember why it got changed or taken out, but it's interesting. I just assumed that everybody who played this game got the sort of reference to Super Saiyan. But no, I'm not gonna lie. I would have been pretty bummed if I found out that that was a thing and I didn't have that. You know, I just assumed. I was just like, yeah, you just have it. It's like, no, apparently not. So I'm kind of lucky in a sense, I suppose, in the UK that we had it. And the thing is, my copy of Dragon Quest is the Platinum Edition. You know, like you get like the greatest hits, like the games that basically sell so well, they get a you know, a platinum version to indicate that this game must be good, right? It sold really well. It isn't always the case, but you know what I mean. So, you know, mine's not even the original. It was when I borrowed it, because I actually borrowed it from Blockbusters back in the day when that was a thing. That was the original Dragon Quest. But when I eventually got enough money to buy it, it was the Platinum version. So, oh, I get slightly distracted. I was just gonna have a look, wasn't I, on what I had? Oh, I have to give them to you, don't I? That's right. They're only regular cheese, so they're not going to be amazing. But this is early on, so we'll get better cheese later. Do we? Hey, man. It's 2 extra defense. It's better than the bandana I have. I'm saving the seeds for now. Yeah. Remember, group enemies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there isn't any treasure chest on the other side. If I remember correctly. I'm going to trust my gut and say that I'll be fine. I mean, not every reward is super amazing anyway, but, you know. Mecha mine. A bird. Mecha bird. Done. Right, just double checking. Yeah, we can just go, can't we? Yep. I'm pretty sure we're not up to the hammer dude that we have to fight yet. Oh no, wait, you know what? We don't have to fight him, do we? I forgot. We don't. When you show no fear, he's like, oh, maybe you're tough. You know what? I've decided to just let you pass. And you're like, oh, maybe he's slightly intimidated because he thinks we're actually too much for him. But if you talk to him again, that's when he's like, oh, do you really want to fight? I mean, we could. And he's like, we could just like spar and test each other's strength. And he's like, you know what? Why not? Let's test each other's strength. So you can fight him. And you know, early on, he can be quite difficult. He's basically a mini boss at this point. He will become a regular mook later on. Because for all intents and purposes, he kind of is a regular. I mean, he's literally one of the hammerheads. Is it hammerheads or hammerhoods? I forget. It might be hammerhoods, I think that's what they're called. But it's. I guess it's like. It is a mini boss, but it's like fighting a later enemy early, if you know what I mean. That makes sense. Because then, of course, you get like the recolors, the brownies. Because they're brown barons. Okay, yeah, you do have to get past them. I was like, do you? Yeah, you do. Okay. I want to fight him, but I'm not going to until I get the copper sword. I think that's what I'll do. He'll be a good test. If he gives me too much trouble, we might need to be for sure 100% at least level 6. But I'm confident we'll get there anyway. Oh, the skipper. I think we want to focus on you. Yeah, definitely want to focus on you. You're a harder enemy this early on in this cave, so we definitely want to focus on you. The Draki is fine. 2s and 1s are fine, but this dude is quicker and hits harder, so we definitely want to fight him. Speaking of level 6, so Yangas is there, because Yangas, I think, gets more not more experience. He takes less experience to level up, is what I meant. Nice. So now Yangas should do a bit more damage with his club. So that's good. So yeah, this guy will move aside. I'll come back. I'll come back and fight you after I've got that sword. Why? Well, you must be really brave to come up and talk to me like this. A man that looked like a peddler came along earlier, but when he saw me, he ran away without saying a word. Anyway, as you probably realized, you'll have to fight me if you want to go ahead. What do you think? Brave enough? Wait, really? You are? That means you must be a good fighter. You know what? In recognition of your bravery, I'm going to let you through. He's like, you know what? Go on. Off you go. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What a bro this guy is. What a bro this hammer guy is. Yeah. Thank you. I'll come back and challenge you, though. You know, have a bit of a good scrap, you know what I'm saying? Like, see which is better, the hammer or the sword. Oh, vile spirits. No damage. Yeah, they're very durable. I don't think they have loads of HP, but they're durable, right? They seem to just have high defense, these sort of enemies. Oh. Ouchies. A bit of frizz. Now that's not good. Nah, you're out of MP. Thank God, because that does a lot of damage. Jesus. That does a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't want to waste a heal. I don't want to waste a heal spell just yet. I'm pretty sure I don't have to talk to you, but I'll talk to you anyway. Guess what? The passage is a dead end. Do you believe me? I do. Yay, then I'll tell you something good. It's a dead end, but there's a treasure chest there. You're right. Why would that slime ever lead you astray? Why? Why would they? Like, surely not. And at least not in this case, anyway. I don't notice our presence. We could leave, but I need the experience. Maybe this would be enough to bump the hero up. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're at 15. Okay. Yeah, alright. We learned evac. Wait, do I have to go to cars to learn Zoom? Maybe I do. I learned evac before Zoom, is that right? Maybe I do need to get a courage. I don't remember. I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to flip-flop a bit. Flip-flop, floppity-flop. There we go. Why do I need to buy the copper sword when I can just get it for free? You know? Costs a lot of money. Very nice. Alright, go back and fight that dude. I think we'll be alright at level 6, but No, you know what, we'll wait. We shall wait. So. I'll have it now before the tea gets too cold. The classic dunk. The tea dunk. Skipper. Yeah, these dudes are hitting me pretty hard though. These enemies are a problem. I always make a joke about how it looks like it came out of Monsters, Inc. A bunny tail, eh? Only slightly better. There you go. One step closer to looking like a bunny girl. Okay. I don't really want to heal. That skipper enemy is a problem, but... Speaking of skipper being a problem... Ouch. Especially when he's faster than me. Oh, that's not good. 12. Didn't make that much of a difference. But, you know... Oh, you're gonna make me heal before I even get to rematch this. Not rematch, but get to match this guy. 16 didn't actually kill the bubble slime. Wow, okay. I don't really want to waste heals, but... So be it. Okay. Let's have a match. You by any chance think I'm a bit of a wimp? I'm not. You don't believe me? Why don't you try? Really? Then I suppose that's decided. Let's go. Let's go, bud. I'm gonna psych up, and I'm gonna psych up. I'm gonna treat you somewhat seriously, brother. Okay. We'll attack. Yeah, I know you're gonna psych up as well. 21. Nice. And there we go. GG's, bud. GG's, bud. Good scrap. Good scrap. Okay. I mean, I doubt we'll level up again by the time we get to the boss, but I will probably fight every encounter. I only do it if it gets really bad, but even then, it's like if the game considers you kind of under leveled, they make it hard for you to escape. Ouch. Ouch. Ouchies. Actually want to like drop a medicinal herb so I don't have to waste them. Because I think when we get to this part, I don't think there's any encounters, so we can just go straight to the boss, right? I love how the music like changes, like it's suddenly become like a I've only got 2 more uses, technically 3 more uses of that, so be aware of that. Me. Never mind, I lied. I really thought there wasn't any encounters here. I'm a fake Dragon Quest VIII fan. I completely forgot. You know what? This is fine. You're not attacking me, so get out of here. Critical hit. Let's go. You know what? I'm defending. I'm glad I did. Let's go. I'm glad you attacked him. Good. Good. Dang. That worked out nicely. Look at that. I like how I was like, there's definitely no encounters down here. Immediately gets humbled. Yeah, alright. I misremembered. Okay. I promise I played this game several times. I promise you I have. I have. I promised. I have. Maybe. I think. Unless everything's been a lie. Been on a fever dream or something. Ouchie. Stop going after the hero. You Monsters Inc. character. Get out of here. Only one cast. But you're not done. Now you are. You don't... Do you... I forget if you... Do you get your health back when you level up? I forget. You might do. I still haven't used the cheeses. I should have, but it's alright. I will, though. I don't think there's any point... Do I want to heal starting in, though? Not really, to be honest. So I won't. How is it suspending in air in a waterfall? That's pretty impressive. Hello.
Surprise! Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker.
I am the master of this waterfall. Oh, how long has she been? How many people
Got a
have
nasty
gone?
bump on your head, buddy.
10 long years.
10,
And
Jesus.
more. I've waited 10 years, I tell you. All the time hoping for the left one. I mean, the right one to come.
I like how he literally sounds like he's got brain damage because he got smacked on the head so hard. So he literally says things in like not the right way, and he can't get his words out properly.
But enough with introductions. Now, for the trument of move.
The Trument of Move.
Does this Bristol call crystal ball belong to you?
Doesn't, but
At last.
if you say no, he's like,
At last we
damn it, I thought I found the one. Anyway, I'm out.
You half-wit human. Now I'll teach you a moron.
A moron. I'll teach you a more.
A lesson You won't forget.
You actually probably will if I'm not careful. Legit. So, here he comes. Are you a Ribena Geezer type of... No, was it? Are you a Ribena Squeezer type of geezer? Da, 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 da. Sorry. Very aggressive. That's right, the mist. I forgot about that, yeah. The introduction of the fact that the hero cannot be cursed because he's special. Oh. Sorry, Angus. You know what, defend. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna heal. Then Yanga's gonna psych up. There we go. Yeah, I forgot about the curse immediately. He's doing it again. Damn. Sorry, Angus. Sorry, Angus, bud. Oh, Sis. That's right. Gotta be careful. I might die here if I'm not careful. Like I said. That was close. Okay, didn't hit him this time. Yangus is slow, so he might not get this off, to be honest, but... Okay. Ugh. You get him, Yangus. Nice. Last heal, but I've got items. Ouch. Alright, going for the attacks. Curse missed. Okay, not affected. Good. There we go. Yeah, we're fine. Clonk. Smack him on his scar. Nice. That's good. That means Yangus is gonna level up too. That works out. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go courage for now. Useful abilities. Humanity? Yeah. Yeah, whistle. Cause I yeah, okay. Whistle is useful. Sound like me with my back. I didn't mean to skip you, I'm sorry.
What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Then you're not the true owner of this
Sorry.
ball. No, the shame. So strong. Strong enough to withstand my fearsome might. You are no Tortune fella.
I am no funny fellow.
Could you be? The waterfall rears many humors, you know.
Does it?
I hear that a castle called Trodain has been cursed.
Oh yeah?
That it was overrun by thorns.
Yeah?
And that only one person inside survived.
Damn. Cool story, bro.
He set off on a journey, leaving a course and heart with a lone driver.
Here it's like, huh? Was he talking about me? What? A little bit of backstory. Although we saw the intro, but now we're seeing it, I guess, kind of sort of from the heroes. Yeah, the castle being overrun performed. Yeah. And then the hero wakes up. He was knocked out unconscious, but the curse does not affect him. Or didn't affect him.
As I thought, that was you. I don't know what you want with this crystal.
He's like, yo, you're special. I don't want to mess with you.
But it's yours now. I accept the hand.
I accept these hands.
Or is it defeat?
Catch these fishy hands, apparently.
One last thing. Should you meet the true owner of the crystal
Yeah.
ball, tell him this from me. Don't throw things in the forewater. So, where the fans
Damn, imagine the fall of the water.
the pain, oh my oh.
The fact that, I mean, we probably made it worse by attacking him, but it seems like he's literally been in pain for all that time. It's crazy. You need like help, dude. You know. Well, there's no point. Oh. Oh. You don't have... No, you don't. Oops. And I can't... You know what? I actually kind of forgot about that and didn't consider that. I leveled up, but no, I don't get your magic or your health back. Oops, guess I'm gonna have to go the hard way. You know what? I think this might be the first time I've actually not evac'd straight up, but I can't do it because I'm out of MP. Oops. Damn. Damn. Because that's what you do, right? You evac, but I can't do that. I legitimately can't do that. Oops. Used all of my MP. Guess I should have used the herb after all. Oops. I forget that evac actually costs MP. I think they're going away with that in terms of like modernizing Dragon Quest. I think they're deciding to remove that and just having like a lot of this stuff free. I forget if Zoom costs any MP in this game, although I don't have it yet. But you know what? I might just have to level up to get Zoom, like maybe like level 8 or something. I don't 100% remember. I do get it soon. I know that. Oh well, I guess we're long trek back. Oh well, that's my fault. Forgot that evac requires MP. And I don't have the item to escape either. Like, unfortunately, I can't use the Chimera Wing because this does the whole head bonking thing, which is funny, but it also means I can't. You know, this is why we have evac. Again, they're sort of changing it now, so you can just zoom through buildings. But it was kind of funny that you couldn't do that, and there's just an extra step to escaping where it's like, if you want to leave, you're gonna have to. You have to be outside or use evac, and that only works in dungeons. So, oh well, experience. If we're lucky, we should be able to see Jessica with how long I'll be streaming. So. I reckon so. Oh no, easily. Well, it's the next location, so. But I mean, we might even have her join our party potentially. It depends on how long it takes me to grind. To be honest, I usually like to be level 12, but I might try and fight the boss at level 11 instead. When Jessica turns up, if I remember correctly, she's actually like. I say under leveled, but she's like level 9, and it's like if I were to fight the boss at level 9, I would probably just lose. So it's like, no. I don't do that. In fact, I probably did lose when I first did it. Ouch. Yeah, this is also a problem. If I don't flee, I'm probably slowly going to be whittled down with HP. Not really ways to heal. Chipping away ever so slowly. Well, alright. Not gonna use any. No, actually, you know what? Do the herb because do the herb on Yangus because, yeah. And like I say, I keep forgetting to feed the mouse. I should do that, at least for group enemies anyway. It's a fun little gimmick. I did it a lot when I first played Dragon Quest. I don't think it's really worth against these guys, but we'll do it anyway. Ouch. Stop kicking me with your boot. Yeah, it's like a... Well, it is a flame breath. I'll say it's kind of the equivalent of like a sizz. There's like a sizzle. Get it? Sizzle. Sorry. Not sorry. Man, I can't believe I actually have to track all the way back. I don't remember the... I don't think I've ever... I legit don't think I've ever done it. Ever. But that's my fault. I'm pretty sure even when I first played this game, I didn't do that. I don't think I did anyway. Take out the moles, I guess. And then the fire spirit. Yeah. That's fine. The biggest problem is them throwing frizz at us. That's the biggest problem. But if they don't do that, we're fine. There we go. Nice. Again, could have thrown the cheese out. I suppose I could have done that. It worked out for us at that time. So. Oh well. Free experience. Free experience. As I gotta think about it, it's like, hey, just as I'm going back, right, I'll just fight my way through and get experience. I think we'll be alright. Alright, these guys. Alright, one's done. Two. Yeah. One-shotting, starting to one-shot these guys, so that's good. That is good. That's what we like to see. Da, 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 da. Is the guy still here? Did he leave? I think he... Oh, he gone? Yeah, I think he's gone. He's gone. He peaced out. Ouch. Ouch, stop biting me, you bat. Ouch. Okay, we're almost out, and then we can at least zoom back. We can at least zoom back. Yeah, we'll take this guys out. We'll be alright. Nice dodge. Alright, we're out. We are out of here. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't need to rest because I'm pretty sure I will rest. Story-wise. Right? Yeah, we end up being guests in their house, so... we're good. So... we're good. Oh. What? Okay. I went the completely wrong way there. I thought I was onto something, and I clearly wasn't. Oh.
I knew you would return before.
I mean, it wasn't that hard. It doesn't not take a fortune teller for you to you know, to know that because you probably had a pretty good idea what we were doing.
And it seems you have done as Valentina asked. You see, even with a glass ball, the great Calderasha eyes see further than you realize.
Then why did you get rid of the crystal ball?
But you are meddling in matters that do not concern you.
I mean, you're also not wrong.
And you are wasting your time. You can bring back my crystal ball as many times as you like. I will just throw it away again.
About that.
What? Don't throw things in the waterfall. It might open up an old wound. What on earth are you talking about? Enough. Listen to me. No one knows why I threw away my crystal ball. Even Valentina has no idea.
Oh, I think she does.
I'm not about to confide in a stranger. Give it to me! This time I will smash it into 1,000,000 pieces, so it never finds its way back to me again!
That sounds very aggressive, but alright.
Stop! Please stop, Father.
That sounds very aggressive. And unnecessary.
I know. I've known for ages. I know why you threw away your crystal ball.
You know.
Yes, she does.
So you know about your real...
Dun dun dun! She was adopted.
Yes. And I don't blame you for their death.
Why not? How can you not blame me, Valentina? How can you not hate me?
Because you were just fortune-telling. Just doing what you do best. I was too young to remember, but you were once a truly great fortune-teller, weren't you, Father?
He adopted her out somewhat honestly out of blame for feeling like he failed her parents.
No one knew where my parents had fled to, but to you, it was as clear as day.
Back then, there was nothing I could not see. The great Calderasha was known all over the world. I was walking on air. Fortune-telling was my life. It was my soul. I thought only of myself. Be they good or bad, I cared not.
Would you say
who
you're a
asked
soul
me to
man?
use my crystal ball. I lived for the vision.
It's all right, Father. You're a good man. You took me in and raised me, didn't you? When I was
And why do you think? Because he feels responsible. Obviously, it wasn't really his fault what happened to her parents. But because he knew, because he had an inkling that something was going to happen, I guess in his eyes, he didn't really do anything to stop it. He didn't do anything to help them. I guess, right? A similar thing to Master Rylos, right? He said he saw the fire. He saw that the fire was going to happen. And he says, what would be the point what would be the point if I'd even tried to stop it? Something worse would have happened. And in that situation, he's right. Because if he'd have got there when Dharmegas are there, Dharmegas would have killed him. For sure.
I want to see it for myself.
So, but he just thinks because he knew her parents were probably going to die, and he didn't really, I guess he felt like he probably should have done something with that knowledge, and I guess he didn't. So,
I want to see the great Kaldarasha in all his glory. I want to see your magnificent powers at work again, Father.
Oh, my
What is that
sweet
accent?
Valentina.
Is it Italian? I mean, I know the name Valentina makes me think it is Italian. But I also don't know if I've heard Italians speak quite like that. Because I have spoken to Italians, but... anyway. What do a plebeian like me know? I forget I have to press X to actually get up. Like, to actually get up. I want to raid you. I want to raid you. What? Okay. Alright, anyway. Welcome back, Footloose. Welcome back. Welcome on in.
So, you are awake at last. It is already past midday. You must have been exhausted.
Did I miss the boss? Oh, I'm afraid so.
I must thank
I've
you.
been live for about 3/4 of an hour. 45 minutes?
Look, I have put my crystal ball back where it belongs. Many years have passed since I gave...
I almost lost the character, but I was alright.
Thank you for returning it to me.
Now you're happy. Now you're glad.
What is this? Yes, I see it. There is a jester breaking through the southern checkpoint. Yes, the mists are clear.
Oh, he really does know his stuff, huh?
And the same jester murdered Master Rylos.
That's right.
Yes, the mists are clearing. Can it be? Surely not. He has changed, but there can be no mistake. It has
Yeah, he has changed. You don't properly see it. But Dharmegas, I think, is supposed to have like actual like brown hair or something like that. Like he's supposed to have like brown hair, and I think his face might have been a slightly different color. But when he got a hold of the scepter, his whole hair becomes white. But it's not surprising because that's what happens to a lot of characters. Like that's what happens to Marcella later on, when Rat Form gets a hold of him, Marcello's hair becomes completely white. I don't know why, because Rat Form isn't white, but I don't know. I guess that's just supposed to be their interpretation of, hey, this is how you know they're possessed. Is that their hair goes pure white? I guess that's just a thing, I suppose.
What?
About time you woke up, Yangus.
Gov, he said Vegas, right? That's our man. That's the evil magician. You and the old granddad are after it.
Yep.
So where'd he go after that? What else can you deduct?
What else? Let me look deeper.
It's so deep that I'm noticing the scratch on my crystal ball.
What's this? Yes, no question. This is definitely my old crystal ball, but look here. It has been chipped. Huh. It must have hit something very hard to do this damage. And look, someone has scratched some letters next to the chip. What? Half-wit? Who's the half-wit? What ignorant lowlife would do this to my crystal
You don't
ball?
want to know, buddy. He'll clean you asunder.
You what? When I asked what else you could see, I didn't mean on the ball, I meant in the ball.
In the ball.
Whatever.
Or the
Coming
ball.
up.
I actually surprised Ryan the other day when I told him, and I said one of the main characters in this game is voiced by someone who used to be in EastEnders, and he immediately was like, "What? Who?" And I'm like, "I don't remember his name exactly, but..." And he's like, "Okay, I need to look this up immediately." And then he's like, "Oh, I remember him." He's like, "That's kind of neat." Yeah, yes, it is. They changed Jessica's voice though in Heroes, because in here it's a little bit more deeper. Whereas like "You're out of luck," whereas in Heroes, it's like she's decided to go all posh. "Oh, I'm more posh like, and I'm talking with a much higher pitched voice now." That's just the direction they went with her. And a lot of people prefer how she sounds in Heroes. I don't mind how she sounds in this game, at least the English voice anyway. I'm talking English voices, obviously. I don't mind how she sounds in this game personally. But I see a lot of people talk about how they actually, I think, prefer her voice in Heroes. I don't know how you feel about that, Footloose. I don't know which voice you prefer. Both are fine, but they're completely different directions. Again, one I feel like is leaning more towards her tomboyish side. The other side is like, "Oh, I'm a prim and proper lady. Hi, I'm going to be very posh." Maybe it's character development, because again, I say how like she's very tomboyish and not prim and proper. Her mother wants her to be prim and proper because she's part of a well-established household with traditions. They're a well-known, wealthy, rich family, and they're supposed to be very posh, and they have their ways and stuff. And maybe that's what they're going for, that they're like, oh, by the time she gets to Heroes, she's a bit less tomboyish and more like a prim and proper lady. But I also don't know how to feel about that, because I feel like if she's a tomboy, she's a tomboy. I can understand her, being more self-aware about her beauty, sure. That's one thing, but you don't necessarily need to change who she is, per se. There is character development, and we do as people do change somewhat, right? But you don't become completely... I don't think we become completely different people. We do change somewhat. We do. Sometimes we change by ourselves. Sometimes we change for other people. So I don't know. I don't mind, but I just don't know why people don't like her voice in this game. Different approaches, different directions. I love both voices. If I had to choose, I would pick Heroes. Oh, sorry. If I had to choose, I would pick her voice in this game. Okay, you're with me, Footloose. Okay. Someone's on my side. Someone's on my side. I feel validated now. I really don't care. I just find it interesting sometimes, especially when either I have a different opinion than a lot of people, or I discover someone who has a different opinion on something, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, Yeah, we don't have Zoom or anything. I guess we should just go. Yeah, we'll go, I guess. I think we'll be all right to just go to Alexander. We can get some stuff there if we need to. It's just interesting, right? Just different direction. Just like a different direction. For both voices.
So, what happened? Did you do what the young girl asked? Well,
I did. The hero told the king the story.
what? Magus killed Master Rhinus? The same Magus we're looking for?
Yes.
That fiend killed his own teacher?
Yep.
And you say he headed south? Then there's no time to lose. We must go after him at once. Let's be on our way.
Way ahead of you. Way ahead of you, king. Let's go. Nah, King Droid is so good. He's so good in this game. That's why I say I think my top 3 picks are Yangus, Jessica, and King, right? In terms of the main cast, then probably it would just kind of be like between Medea and the hero, and then I'm sorry, Footloose Angelo's last. Because I don't like the type of character he is, but yeah. Out of the main cast anyway. The only thing I don't agree with is how Marcello treats Angelo. He obviously like puts blame on him for their father being a kind of a dick, really. It's like, my dad's not alive, so I'm gonna blame you instead. I'm gonna shift the blame onto you. It's like, if you hadn't been born, everything would have been fine. It's not like he asked to be born, you know. That's the only thing I don't agree with. I don't agree with Marcello's hatred towards him. Even though Angelo kind of gets why he does hate him, right? Because he's like, well, you know, their father was a dick. As soon as Angelo was born, you know, Marcello's mother and him were thrown out into the streets, and then his mother died, and then he became an orphan. So, but you know, I kind of get that, but obviously the blame really should be shifted towards the father. But like I say, it's like they say the sins of the father, right, passed on to the son. So the fact that Angelo is like, I don't like our relationship, but I bear it because I know why he hates me. I bear the grudge that he has, right? I bear his anger, right? Again, literally, Angelo just has to take it because his dad's not around to take it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the checkpoint. Is there any point of going over there right now? I'm not going to. Again, like, there's so many treasure chests that just aren't accessible, so it's best to just kind of keep going for now, really. Until we get the Thief's Key, which won't be until we get to the Malaya Abbey area, which I don't know if we'll get that far. We probably won't. You'll be surprised. We spend so much time running around and getting into encounters. Yeah, look at that gate just destroyed. That I do not think we will get that far. We'll definitely be able to see Jessica though. Yeah, this is a one-off. This is just because it's my birthday and I just felt like playing it. That's it. I don't really want to re-stream this entire game again. I know it was like some years back since I've done it, but well, there's a treasure chest right here, so I'm just gonna see if I can open it. It's right here, so I'm not really like, you know, Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna talk towards the end. Well, I mean, I can mention it, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. But especially since people will come and go and whatnot. But I am planning to resume streams again. We're going back to streams, but I talked about it before. And now I'm going to be doing 1 streams per week. And it should be Friday. So we should be going back to 1 streams per week every Friday. Ouchies. Eat the cheese. And I'm finally planning to play Legend of Legaia 2. Or Legend of Legaia 1. I haven't decided yet, actually. But probably 2. It'll probably be Legend of Legaia 2. I think I do have Legaia 1, though. I think I do have it. Oh, my God. Damage! I only just slightly walked into the next area. Jesus. Thank God you attacked me and not Yangas. Jesus. My God. I should level up from that. The freaking damage, dude. Yeesh. I'm trying... Okay. But yeah, I've said for a long time that I wanted to play Legend of Legaia on stream, whether it be the first game or the second game. And I'm finally just going to do it. I also have plans to play Rayman because it's his 30th anniversary this year. I think it's technically past, but to give Rayman some love, I'm planning on playing Rayman 1, 2, and 3. I might play Rayman Redemption as well. I'm not sure. But since it's his year, 30th year, I figured I would stream some Rayman as well. But that probably would probably be after Legend of Legaia, probably. Like I say, I only at the moment I'm only feeling streaming once per week, so that's what I'm doing. Again, I want to focus on videos. I don't care enough about streaming like I used to be honest. So. But I am going to go back to at least, you know, once a week consistency for streams. Ouchie. I like these enemies as well. They look like goblin dudes in hoods. The Bodkin. Almost sounds like a one of the Zelda enemies, the Bokoblins and stuff. Nice. Let's do this. And give you more cheese. Cheese grommet. Cheese grommet. But I'll probably continue playing this game in my own time. Right? I'll try to, instead of what I did last time. Which is I just kind of just didn't. I got to a certain point and I just stopped. Yeah, I didn't finish it, but... Oh, crud. What do you mean the enemies suddenly attack? What kind of bullshit is that? Ow! Stop firing arrows at me. Ow! Ouch! Oh, don't fall asleep. What bullshit is this? No, I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. Fuck off. You serious, mate? I'm actually gonna die. You shitting me? Fucking encounters, bro. I'm dead. And I can't flee. I actually have to flee now. Damn. Dude, I'm cooked. I might have to actually go back to February because I got fucked. Royally. Holy shit, that was bad. See what I mean? This game is hard. It's not easy. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, we're going back, boys. Oh, that was fun. Jesus. And now we get to walk around with a coffin. Oh, the coffin shit is pretty funny though, I would admit, but and we get to run around as Yangus now. You can switch characters though. Oh my god. That was bullshit. I didn't like that at all. Can't believe it, man. They just fucking destroyed me, dude. Need to get that boomerang ASAP, dude, I swear. Fucking destroyed. Do I need to talk to you? Yeah, I do. Please revive my friend. Yeesh. No, I did not enjoy that at all. Christ. That was bad. Holy for holy, dude. That was... That's all I could say. After all that as well, now I have to go back and rest. Now this game doesn't mess around, dude. Fuck me, dude. Like, there was no... After the hero died, I was like, well, I guess that's it. Bye. Yeah, it's like, all you do is you step over that bridge and you're suddenly in the next area, right? The next part of the monster encounter, and they're already destroying your shit. Did you feel good in that cave at level 7? Well, guess what? You know that boss that was hitting you for like 15 to 20 damage? Now regular enemies are doing that. Yeah, this game does not handhold you, that's for sure. You know, I mean, again, easiest solution, obviously, even if you can't get like the best armor or anything, is you can grind. Is it boring when you're not taking out metal slimes? Yes. Yes, it is. But, you know. Okay. Make a little bit of money back. Nice. Now I gotta run all the way back. Do I have enough? Do I have a... It'll be fun. No, I'm not buying it. We'll be fine. Let's just go. We'll be okay now. I gave the hero like 7 defense. 7+ defense. He should be okay now. He should be alright, he says. You know, I do think this is going to be a good year for some gaming announcements and stuff. And there may be some games coming out. I do. Have a good feeling. I mean, obviously, the one game I'm literally looking forward to this year is Onimusha. And I think, honestly, without Capcom's being a bit funny with it, in terms of, like, not giving us a release date, I get the feeling Onimusha's probably not coming out until the end of the year. The end of 2026. So. Because we knew it was 2026, like, I feel like 2 years ago. You know? And they haven't given us an actual date in 2026. Still. So it's like, that says to me that it's probably not coming out like in the next, say, two months. You know, I feel like that's probably going to be like October or something, you know, or November. October, Halloween, you know, I don't know. I mean, dude, I'm pretty sure didn't the new Onimusha get announced before Resident Evil Requiem, but Requiem came out before it. So, you know. Round. Sorry. Had to put you down. I'm more of a dog person. I had to do it. I had to. They were attacking me. This is what I'm saying. Like, these encounters are brutal. And we haven't even gone to the tower yet. So, ain't no way I'm going to that tower until I'm prepared. Ain't no way. I suppose I would say they're pretty similar, right? They're pretty similar. In terms of, like, you know, the enemies and, like, strength and stuff and what they can do, but you can get pretty overwhelmed. You can get pretty overwhelmed in that dungeon. Requiem is getting so much praise and it looks amazing. Yeah, I watched someone play it and I kind of regret it for one reason and one reason only, and you could probably guess what that is, Footloose, without me even having to spoil you, but you can probably guess why. There's one of the many reasons why I don't play horror games, but I watched it and I was like, I'm not surprised, and then I was like, I guess I'm watching this, and then I was just like, sure, whatever. But, you know, put it this way, if you looked at any of the trailers and it feels like RE2 or RE4, you'd be right. It's very RE2 and RE4. So I hope you like RE2 and RE4. Because it's very RE2 and RE4. It's not even, it's unapologetic. In fact, it's probably more RE2. Well, it's like RE4 Leon in RE2. That's the best way I could describe it. Hey, I leveled up. That's good. There's Zoom. Okay, you really do have to get your courage up to level 8 or whatever to get Zoom. I forgot you had to do that. It looks amazing. Was it scary? Yes. Yes, it was. What do you and I have in common, Footloose? I'm not saying anything more. I'm sure you can figure. I trust that you'll be able to figure it out. What do you and I have in common? You know. It's something that's not surprising for Resident Evil, but I just sort of sat there and I was like, of course. Why didn't I think of this? You think about what we have in common. In fact, you, me, and Jamie have in common. A lot of people. Okay, I'm just. One thing I will say though is that I think the majority of people like fucking love Leon Kennedy, whether it's the women who are horny for him or the men who think he's a total badass and just love that he's a badass, and just love RE4 and love RE2. So they're like, hell yeah, more Leon, right? There are some people that are saying that they wished it was more original and less focused on, less feeling like RE2 again and RE4 again, but you know. I can put it this way. I don't play horror games, but I can absolutely see why people like Resident Evil. Because despite it being a horror game, sometimes Resident Evil can be very goofy. You know? Like you're almost like you're watching Shaun of the Dead sort of shit. So I can definitely see the appeal, and yeah, I can see the appeal of like Jill and Claire and Ada and Chris and Leon and other characters I can't think of because I don't play Resident Evil. Leon or Claire the best? Yeah, I know you like Claire. Sorry, man. I'm an Ada guy. I'm an Ada guy. I'm not a Claire guy. I'm an Ada guy.
Don't waste your breath, scoundrels. I can spot bandits a mile off.
Can you now?
This is for Alistair. Come on, Mash. Let's get 'em. Yes, sir,
Yes, sir, bangers.
Prepare to meet your maker.
I like this fake fight, by the way. Bangers and mash. Cool, I ain't had some bangers and mash in a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna take out bangers. He's a little bit too full of himself. Yangus, you attack mash.
What on earth are you two rascals up to now? Stop it at once.
Yeah, I do love the fake battle. It's like, we're really gonna beat up a bunch of kids, and then they're like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Where are your manners? That's no way to welcome travelers.
Bonk.
Didn't Miss Jessica ask you to run an errand for her? And here you are playing around. I forgot. You better run along before Jessica finds out.
This is what I'm saying. Like, this is Jessica, right? Like people who know her kind of scared of her somewhat. She can come across as intimidating. Like, all the men will say she's beautiful and hot, but when they realize the type of woman she is, they're like, whoa, that girl means business. I wouldn't want to be on the other end of her whip. That's all I want to say. Or her fire spells. She gonna be set me alight. Like, Actually, no. Who am I kidding? Someone would love to be on the other end of her whip. Maybe not a fire spell, but...
I'm so sorry. They don't mean any harm.
Jessica's not going to be a miss for long. Now, I can't tell if you're making an innuendo horny joke there about yourself or something, or if you literally mean because she's actually engaged to someone, because she is. She is engaged to someone in this game. She doesn't mention it. There's no mention of it, but she technically is. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't think Jessica considers herself engaged. But the plan was to set her up with this other rich guy, this other noble rich guy. So, you can even speak to him. He's like, "Oh yes, I'm supposed to be engaged to." Like, he even talks about Jessica as if they're already engaged. He's like, "Oh, she's my fiance," and I'm like, "Are you though?" And it's like, yes, we're supposed to be engaged and to be wed, but technically nothing ever happens in 8. We don't ever get to see that. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna say that Jessica doesn't marry him, especially since in the 3DS version, the hero can marry Jessica. So, goodbye, Mr. Fiance. You ain't marrying Jessica. So I don't think it's canon. I don't think it's like, oh yeah, they definitely get married. I think the guy thinks he's going to get married to her. And maybe it could even be the mother's intention to an arranged marriage with Jessica and this guy. But I honestly don't think Jessica is probably interested in this guy. In fact, Jessica really, there's not really... They haven't really paired anyone up with Jessica anyway in this game. Like Angelo, but Angelo wants everyone. Angelo doesn't love Jessica. He loves her body. like we all do. We love that she's hot, but that's all. Like, you know, again, at the end of the game, he's literally got like two bunny girl ladies hovering around him. Dude just wants a harem. He just wants all the women. He doesn't just want Jessica. He is not the type of man to settle down. I'm sorry, he just isn't. He's a player through and through. So I wouldn't pair him with. I definitely wouldn't pair Jessica with Angelo. And the hero ends up with Medea. And Yangus and Jessica, although you could argue they kind of act like a married couple, are completely different people. But also, Yangus definitely isn't interested in her, and she isn't interested in him. But also, Yangus has Red. So Jessica's the only one who's single, I want to point out. Unless she does get hitched to that posh guy, that posh noble guy, who's a bit full of himself. Unless she actually does get with him, technically she's single. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Was I right then, Footloose? Was I calling you out then, making that little joke? Yeah. You won't be missed for long. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, Footloose. She wouldn't go for any of us. Are you kidding me? She'd set us alight. She'd throw a frizz in our face and that'd be it.
Through a lot lately. Ask around for yourselves. You'll see. There's nothing wrong with the place, mine.
She wouldn't go for any of us. You kidding?
Make yourselves at home.
Like, I don't know if they introduce anyone new in the 3DS version. I know they expand on things. But like, what was it? I mean, dude, okay, in Heroes, I'm pretty sure she's also single. Because again, she makes the comment about how like, oh, you know, the men would have what was it? She makes a comment about how like she would hate to be the guy who would have to stand in front of her and Maya and have to choose between us beautiful women or something like that. I'd hate to be the guy who'd have to decide between us. This is how you know that at this point Jessica's like, yeah, I know, I got it, and you know what? I'm just gonna say maybe not quite flaunt it like Bayonetta, but you know what I mean. She's like, I'm gonna take it in her stride. She takes it like she's got the power. Like she's like, it's like, yeah, you know, men want me, doesn't mean they can have me. Sort of thing. So, I mean, as far as I know, Jessica's remained single, waiting for the right man, sort of thing. She might get a lot of suitors, but it doesn't mean she says yes. You know? Especially if all of them are just pubs, so... Pubs? Yeah, sure. I can't... We're probably going to get stuff in the tower, but I don't remember what we get. And I don't know if it's worth... Is it worth buying one of these? What about the weapons? You know, it's funny. I don't remember everything in this game, but I will remember random stuff like, oh yeah, Jessica's fiance. He like, technically he is like an optional NPC, right? He is an optional NPC. But if you speak to him, he talks about how he's to wed Jessica, and it's like, oh. Now, maybe not worth. It's super expensive for the boomerang, but it's an AoE, and an AoE early on is really useful. So this is what I do. It costs all my money's gone, but you know. Right. Anyway, let's do a little bit exploring. See if we can find anything. Nah, nothing down this way. Nothing down this well. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the church, but we'll go in the church real quick. No, I haven't saved in a while. I suppose I should probably just save it anyway, because you never know. Something might go wrong. You never know. Let's just save. What happened the other day? I was playing a game and something happened where like the game crashed somehow. I hadn't saved and the game crashed, but I can't remember what game it was. I've only been playing Digimon World Next Order, but I don't think it's that. I don't think there must have been some other game I played for a bit or something, and it like, and I just didn't save and it crashed, and I was like fuck me, like I wasn't expecting it to crash, and it did. I don't remember though. I can't remember what the game was, but it made me go, oh, I should have saved. But I thought it'd be fine. I didn't expect the game to crash. It just did. How is Next Order going? I finally got some momentum going. I'm at the end of the game, so I probably can do it, but it's not easy. I tried some end bosses in the story mode. I mean, I tried some end bosses, and I mean they're killing me. They're almost killing me in like 2 hits, so I have to constantly throw recovery discs, and I don't like how close it is. Like I can do it with like War of Tradition, just keep throwing, you know, health discs at me, but I kind of want to see if I can buff my stats up so it's not so close, if you know what I mean. Again, I'm on hard mode, so my mons at the moment are at 7,000 for like the attacks and stuff, and then like 40,000 HP and like 30,000 MP, which is solid, but still not enough that if the enemy throws their finisher off, I'll probably just die. So at this rate, I might need to get close to max stats, to be honest. I might, at least at minimum, I might need to try and get up to like 8,000, at least if I want to play it safe. So it's difficult because when you get to a certain point in this game, outside of post game, there's only so many spots you can grind before you don't get any stats anymore. And unfortunately, I'm at that point where I don't really get any stats anymore unless I'm fighting really hard boss fights. So I have to use the restaurant to buy specific meals, because I forgot you can do that. Because certain meals at the restaurant will actually give you permanent stat increases, which again I had completely forgotten. But obviously you can only feed your Digimon when they're hungry, so you can't just spam it. You have to just wait until they're hungry. Of course, I'm finishing it with style, with a War Greymon and a Metal Garurumon. And yes, I'm saving the EX so that I can DNA into Omnimon and then have an Omnimon versus Omnimon Zwart fight. That's basically what I'm doing. That's the idea anyway. So, but yeah. We're close to wrapping up the main story. I don't know if I'll do any post game, but we're close to wrapping up the main story. It took a while, but we got there. You know, it took a while, but we got there. But I suppose that is that type of game. You just, once you realize what you have to do, it's just grind, grinding all day, all night, and you'll get there eventually. Alright. Time to go to the Albert family residence. I'm surprised they let visitors in. I mean, they have a guard there, but like, surprised they just let people in, right? Don't mind me. What you got in the kitchen? Cheese. Cheese, Gromit. I'll take that. My mouse will love that. I'd love to eat it myself, but I can't, so. Yeah, and all the maids, so. I mean, they literally live in a mansion, so, you know. Yeah, there he is. Yep. There he is. And this is why, and this is literally why he's in this house, because he is engaged to Jessica. Ha ha ha! Congratulations, you have the great pleasure of meeting me. Hi, the world's famous poet, Lorenzo. Can't say I've ever heard of you, buddy. You're very colorful anyway, of what you're wearing. I'm not gonna lie, he almost looks like frickin' the Omegas, the jester. Not only am I the son of the chancellor to a large and prosperous kingdom, but I'm also the lovely Jessica's fiancé. Yes, that is me. She lost her brother recently, so I came here to comfort her, but I seem to be faced with an unexpected obstacle to our love. There are some brats in front of her room. Again, she's never mentioned any, there's never been any mention from her about it. And like I said, the fact that the hero can marry her in the 3DS version kind of tells me everything I need to know. That she probably doesn't even agree about this arranged marriage and probably does not even consider Lorenzo her fiance. Otherwise, well, okay, people can change, right? She could be like, well, I fell in love with the hero or whatever. The 3DS version, as far as I can tell, is definitely just fan service and forced. I don't actually like that you can marry her in the 3DS version. Only because I feel like the game establishes a relationship between the hero and Medea. So, I think I might have mentioned this before. So, for you to be, like, I understand from a point where it's like, Jessica's a fan favorite, and they probably thought, oh, the fans would love it if you can have the hero marry the... And it's like, well, no, let's be honest. It's not that the fans want the hero to marry Jessica, it's that we want to marry Jessica. But we can't because she's a fictional character and she's not real. She's not real. Some people act like certain characters are real, but they're not. God damn it. She's real to me, god damn it. She's real to me. But, yeah, it feels so weird because, again, as far as I know in the 3DS version, there's no, like, you know, like a relationship value where you can, like, bond with Jessica, right? It's literally just, you have the option to turn Medea down. That's literally it, from what I've seen. And if you do, you just marry Jessica. There's no mention that the hero marries Jessica, right? Medea just says she feels like she's tying the hero down and that she wants him to go and live his life without her, you know? She's like, I don't want you to stay for, like, please don't stay for me. I'll be okay. Like, please go be free. Don't be tied down by my father or whatever, working for my father. Like, go live your life. And apparently living his life is marrying Jessica. It just feels a little bit out of left field. It's just kind of like, I didn't know the hero liked Jessica. When did this happen? Also, I didn't know Jessica liked the hero. When did that happen? Well, okay, I think she likes the hero, but it's hard to really say she's got any feelings towards him because to me, they don't really show it. You know what I mean? They don't really show it. So I just think they're friends personally, but yeah, I don't like it. I just think when you establish something that's clear of the story, and especially since the original game was literally obviously trying to put the hero and Medea together, right? Once you understand their relationship, you're like, okay, yeah, these two are in love for sure, right? They are. Even if the hero is the silent protagonist. But to me, it should be obvious that those two are. So for him to suddenly be like, yeah, peace out, you know, I'm not gonna lie. To me, I just think it's scummy. I think it's just you're disrespecting the original story, but also it just kind of comes across as like, and I hate to say it, but it does kind of come across as like, it's like that meme. I don't know if you've seen that meme where like you've got this guy with his girlfriend, but then he walks past another girl, and he's immediately like he turns around to look at this other girl, and he's like, "Whoa, who is she?" You know what I mean? Like he's like swaying. He's like, "Whoa," and his girlfriend's looking at him like, "Oh, how could you?" I'm not gonna lie, Jessica is the girl who walks past the hero and Medea, while the other dude's like, "Whoa, who is this hottie?" And Medea's like, "Hero." It seems scummy, but I'm not gonna lie, it really just kind of feels like it comes across as Jessica's just that girl who like sways the hero because she's hot, and I don't like that, because Jessica is more than just her beauty, you know. She's more than just looks, and I don't like that. I guess slight rant, but it's just, I know why it's in. It's just fan service. That's all it is. If you play what was it? If you play Dragon Quest 11, right? The canon route for having the hero marry a character is the childhood friend. However, in the newest version of Dragon Quest 11, you get the option to, I think, pit him up with like Jade, I think, and like Serena. So you get choice. I don't think you do in the original Dragon Quest 11, but in the newest version you do. So they were just like, screw the childhood friend, I'm marrying Jade, right? It's fan service. That's what it is. It's not oh hey, they've established a relationship. It's just fan service. And because it's fan service, it's why it feels so out of left field. Don't get me wrong, I would love for Jessica to find a guy, but to me it doesn't feel right that it's the hero, nor Angelo. So, you know, and nor this pompous guy. Hell no. We need someone who respects her, for sure. There are some brats in front of her room, won't let me in. Ah, the sea of true love is streamed, but I shall crest the waves of adversity and find honor in my lady's bosom. Yeah, I get the feeling he would love to be in. I get the feeling he loves to think that he'd actually get to bury his face in her bosom, but I bet he doesn't. Don't get me wrong, I envy the lucky guy who gets to put his face in Jessica's bosom, but I don't think it's you, buddy. I don't think it's you, buddy. It ain't you, bud. Oh, is this the right way? Oh yeah, this is the right way. I don't want to do this just yet. Hang on. If I talk to her mum real quick. She definitely looks like you, love. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rosalind Albert. Sadly, my family is currently in mourning. No one is permitted to set foot outside the house. I'm afraid that my daughter is less than happy about this arrangement, and has confined herself to her room. She's even asked those boys to stand guard at the door. I'm sure I don't know what's gone into her. Yeah, definitely look like her, and honestly, they're both stubborn, so, like mother, like daughter, I suppose. Medea is lovely footloose. And this is why I say, why would you, like, they establish a relationship. Medea is like one of the most precious princesses. Like, she is adorable. You know, she's like the holy angel, the maiden. You know, a lot of people would be like, oh my god, I'd love her to have a wife because she's so kind, gentle, beautiful, adorable, you know, caring, right? She's like a pure gal, some people say. Pure gal, you know? Right? And the game clearly establishes her and the hero's relationship. And okay, sure, you can say that they're not together at the moment, but it's clear that they have a strong bond. And the way Medea talks about the hero, she's obviously in love with him. And although he's a silent protagonist, you can still tell by how protective he is of her, and also when they do talk to each other via that mystical, that rainbow mystical water thing, lake. Sometimes she will say things like he's talked to her. She'll be like, I know what you're good. I know, you're right, you know. So he, you know, we don't hear what he's saying, but he is talking to her and he is telling her things, you know. Like, from her perspective, he is sometimes saying things to reassure her, even saying really sweet things to her. And I'm like, yeah, these two are in love. Like, to have the hero just be like, nah, I'm a bounce for the hot, for the hot wealthy lady. I'm like, look, yeah, she is hot, but what about Medea though? Again, if there was like a relationship sort of thing going, like if there was like a bond mechanic or something, you know what I mean, where you could like riz up Jessica, then I could accept it more. But it's just a left out of field fan service, and that's why it feels wrong to me. It just kind of feels like, yeah, we're just gonna screw over Medea, like the most loveliest princess you'll ever meet, who loves the pants off of the hero, right? Wouldn't harm anyone, you know, like, who clearly has an established relationship with him, but you know, we're just gonna marry somebody else who we've only not known that much and is just a friend and has no implication that there's any romantic feelings between the two. Even if Jessica might like him somewhat because he's been nice to her, but there's, again, unless there's something else I'm missing in the 3DS version, there's nothing to incline that those two have any feelings towards each other. But anyway, you know. Plus, we don't want her to be married to Prince Charmles. Jesus fucking Christ. Medea deserves better. Who gets with Prince Charmles then? No one, Footloose, from what I know. So what happens if you care? The hero obviously like turns up at the wedding, and then you're like, he's standing there, you know, waiting for his bride to come along, and you're like, wait, he's not marrying Medea, so what happens? Jessica in a wedding dress, straight up. So if you ever want to see kind of PS2, it's 3DS, but if you kind of PS2 Jessica in a wedding dress, it's technically in the game, in the 3DS version. So she's walking along in a wedding dress, and her mum is walking her down the aisle, and Medea and Trode are just sitting in the, you know, in the chairs with like the other party members, and Medea's just like rooting for him. She's just clapping, and they're all smiling. And apparently King Trode is fine with this. He's fine with the hero just rejecting his daughter, you know. Like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know if you see Charmel. So okay, sorry. I will continue, but I need to get this thought out. So what leads to this choice, Footloose, right, is everything that happens, the wedding crash, right? Angela's like, you must protect the princess's happiness. She doesn't clearly want to be with Charmel. She wants to be with you. So you crash the wedding, right? You go in, and then Charmel's like, God! You leave, right? Then all your party members basically go deal with the guards while you go and find the princess. Then, you know, Trode's like, take the princess away and you know, save her, you know, let her be happy. That happens, right? And then what happens next is they go into the carriage, right? And it's implied that they, you know, they go into the carriage and that they're, you know, probably go back to Trodane. They add an extra cutscene, Footloose. This is what changes. They go in the carriage. It's similar to to the ending of the PS2 game, but then they add one extra cutscene, and it's the hero and her inside the carriage, and that's when Medea's just like, you know, thank you for saving me, and blah, 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 blah. But then she's all like, you should leave me. You should like I don't want you to be tied down by me or my father, right? Like you've been good to us. You should go and live your life. And like I say, you have the option to say, okay, I'm gonna go live my life, or you could say, no, I want to stay with you. And she goes, does that mean you want to stay with me? And she asks you again, like, are you sure you want to stay with me? And obviously, if you say yes, she's all like, oh, I'm so happy, like, oh. And then you get what I say is the true canon ending, which is him and her getting married together, which is how it does end in this game and how it should end. But because of the extra cutscene at the end, you have the option to say, I'm gonna go be with Jessica. That's not what he says, but you know what I mean. That's just what happens. You saying, okay, I'm gonna go live my life, is apparently you marrying Jessica, and I'm like, all right. And they all just accept it. They're all like, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, sorry, I monologued very long, but I love Jessica, but she deserves to be with someone who's not already gotten a relationship with somebody else. You know, she deserves to be with someone who is actually available and truly single, right? And it's not the hero. The hero and Medea are meant to be a thing. The game establishes this. It's so wrong. It's wrong. Like, dude, it's not even I hate to bring up FF7, and I hate to bring this part up of the shipping shit, but it's not even a Aerith versus Tifa with who Cloud gets to be with. It's not even that, because at least with Aerith, right, there's clearly implication that she probably likes Cloud somewhat in a romantic sense, right? You kind of get that, but there's no implication at all with Jessica and the hero. That's how you know it's just left out of field fan service. It's you're marrying Jessica. It's just for the fans. That's it. That's all. And that's why it's probably not meant to be taken seriously. But I can't help it. I like Medea. You know? It's like, nah. Why are you gonna screw Medea over like that? She ain't done nothing wrong. She loves that man with all her heart. Why would you do that? Anyway. If that was the ending, yeah. Well, again, Footloose, this is why I'm glad it's not in the PS2 version. But it is an option in the 3DS version. Again, you can choose to reject her, which just feels wrong, you know? It just feels wrong. It feels forced. It absolutely feels forced. But anyway. Somewhat rant over. She can't marry that average looking guy. I agree. Either way, Prince Charmos gets screwed over, is what I'm trying to say. He doesn't end up with anyone. So. It's probably just as bad as what Dragon Quest V, where apparently you have 3 options of girls to marry, but there's only actually one real option, because if you choose the wrong girl, you kind of get a bad ending, which seems really stupid to me. Like, why would you have the option to choose anybody else if there technically isn't a right option? It's odd, right? It's definitely odd. Good work, Munchie. Uh-oh. Ah, crud. Ah, crud. Yeah, we have to, you can't go up the stairs, so you have to go up the banister thing like this. There we go. We're also technically invading Jessica's room. I know it's a little cheeky, but oh, that looks like we've been. It looks like something we know. Yeah. Lots of bags, right? Lots of bags. I mean, you can go in her room later and raid her room and get her. I think they just call her plain clothes. I mean, I guess they're kind of plain. You'll see it. You'll see him in a minute, right? The clothes that she's wearing. I don't know. I kind of see it. It's probably just like her clothes she wears at home, or some of her clothes she wears at home. I don't think she looks bad in them. But you can reclaim them and then obviously have them as a costume for her if you want. Not very good defense, but
I don't know who will find this letter, but please consider it my last will and testament. For by the time you read this, I will already be gone. I am going to the tower in the east.
oh right. Some people think she might be a little too obsessed with her brother. I don't know. It's hard to say because you don't really know about her relationship. She's obviously close to him and she's grieving, but I mean, like, she just lost a family member that she was close to. I mean, it doesn't have to, you don't have to make it weird, right? Like, I don't know.
Mother, I'm sorry for the damage I've caused to our family's reputation. But this is about something far bigger than tradition. I must follow my heart, no matter the consequences. Please forgive me. And to Bangers and Mash, I'm sorry for lying to you.
Chalmers just disappears. More like he gets a clip round the ear by his father, and you know. That he is never talked about again. Good work, Munchie. I like that name for the mouse, actually. Munchie. It's a good name. Oh, I like it. Oh, my throat is parched. Hold on. Oh, it's getting sore. It's been a while since I've done a long stream, though, to be fair. This is why I don't. One of the reasons why I don't do long streams is because I just don't think I don't think my throat can handle it. Where'd the mother go? I knew you were dodgy. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you how I know. Do I have to do this? Yeah, I do. I do it like that.
I don't know who will find this, but please consider it my last.
I mean, we're just reading this again, so I'm gonna skip this, but
I must follow my heart. And to Bangers and Mash, I'm sorry for lying to you.
What? A letter from Jessica? No way. You're like...
I mean, just read it.
She's been in her room the whole time. So how could she give you a letter?
I don't know. It sounds sort of real to me.
Read it.
Okay, fine. I'll check her room. But if I'm right, you better leave and never come back. Got it? Right. Just wait here. No running away now.
He's like, wait, she's not in here.
Hey, she is
Yep.
gone. Give me that letter. This is definitely Jessica's handwriting. But if she really did go to the tower, she'll end up just like her brother Alistair.
Well, that's what she thinks, but the Omegas has already moved on, so the Omegas has already moved on.
I've got to do something. We've got to get out of there. You. This is partly your
How and why?
So, I'll open the door to the tower. You go in and get her.
I mean, I'm gonna do it because it's Jessica. How could I say no?
Okay. We've got to hurry. Get to the tower. Go left down the path outside the village.
I mean, I'm not really ready to do it, but well, maybe I'll be okay.
Listen, Nash. Whatever you do, don't let Jessica's mum find out where she went. Yes, sir, Bangers. Good. Come on. We've got to hurry.
Well, I mean, I guess I could go to the tower. I don't have to actually, you know. Right. Oh, my throat. Ugh. My poor throat. Was there anything behind? No. No, okay. Ugh. And now it's nightfall. Well, it's fine. Ugh. Yeah, anyway, Footly, so I'll answer your question about RE9 real quick. When you play the game, you if you really don't know, you'll know when you play it. For what I was referring to back then. I kind of missed your comment, so I just wanted to just quickly break that up. When you eventually play it, you'll know. You'll know. Come on in, kid, let's go. I said I was gonna go to 11, but I might not. I might go until 10. We'll see how I feel. I don't know if I've got it. I don't know if I've got it in me. That's okay. It's my birthday. Should I do it? You know, my choice, right? Ow! God. Probably the worst thing is to come out at night right now, but right now. I got Zoom anyway, so I can Zoom, and I've got evac, so we're good in that sort of sense. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I should have muted the mic for that one. Oh, rude. How do you do, gamers, fellow kids? Oh, gamers. The Beetle Boys. Great name for a band. Ouch. I didn't know the Beatles were back. Well, they are now. Haha. Yeah, see that. Oh. Okay, my eye's starting to irritate me now. That might be a sign. That might be a sign. I will say one thing about Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, though, to go back to that ever so slightly. Ignoring the story event, my summons honestly went pretty well. I got Tifa's brand new outfit and Aerith's new outfit, and I just want to say, none of the outfits are spoilers, so you don't have to worry. I posted Aerith's outfit in the Discord, and I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think it's one of her best outfits. She looks amazing. If you want context, the best way I can describe it is that she either looks like she's leading a parade in the outfit she's wearing, or Gel is ready to lead an army, right? Like like it's like Aerith Gelbot. She looking elegant while ready to lead the charge. Like she looks good. She looks incredible. It's one of my my favorite outfits for her. Yes, even more so than the you know, flashing the butt out outfit. I don't even have that outfit. But... But I got both outfits, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now all I need to do is to somehow get Zack's outfit, and I'll be a very happy guy. Does she always look good though? I mean, that's what I say about Tifa Footloose. But I'm just saying, I can appreciate an outfit. God. Plus, you would know. You're more of an Aerith fan than I am. I'm a Tifa stan. I'm like that with Tifa. She looks good in a bin bag. Like, she looks good in whatever she wears. I mean, part of Eva Cross's appeal is the costumes, right? Like, okay, she looks good in whatever, but don't tell me you wouldn't want to see her in a bikini. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me you wouldn't want to see her in some different costumes? Yeah, you would.
Pretty cool, eh? It opens from the bottom.
Anyway.
Well, this is as far as I'm going. I'll head back to the village now. You help Jessica.
It opens from the bottom. Yeah, anyway. Well, we'll hang around for a bit to, like, level up. Like, try to get level 9 at least. There's no boss in this area. That's the thing. There's no boss in this area. But the encounters can be pretty rough. Right? The encounters can be pretty rough. Especially since Yangus doesn't have a way to AoE at the moment. Okay, good dodge, good dodge. Pangas sounds like a disaster. They're funny characters. I like them. They're kids, right? They're funny kids. Unless you're talking about unless you're talking about Bangers and Mash being a disaster. I mean, I don't know. Can't go wrong with some sausages and some mash. Oh, that's right. I can't open this yet. So we have to go here this way. Do 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 do. God, the music in this game is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Oh God. And the thing is, if I do need to leave, I can always like unlock the shortcut. The mini demon. Fun. Dodge. Nice. Oh, okay. That's not the mini. That's the imp. That one. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Ooh. Speaking of cool breath. Ayo. I can do it too. Yeah. Oh, hello. Sorry. I completely missed your comment and I don't know when you commented it. If you're still there, I apologize. But I wasn't paying attention to YouTube because YouTube was quiet, so I apologize. But thank you. I see you there. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't even see that anyone commented. YouTube was dead, so I just didn't pay attention. Yeah, I'm a terrible streamer. I apologize. It wasn't on purpose. Yeah, these guys, right? They get stronger when they turn around because they have two sides, which is very fun. Oh, you are here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I apologize, but I appreciate it. I do see you. Oh, God. You get older. But as my dad says, you survived another year. I certainly did. But sometimes people wonder if it's even worth surviving another year, as dark as that sounds. The direction that this planet's going. The way of the world. Oh, did I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but I don't know if I mentioned it when you turned up, Footloose. But my sister got me Dragon Quest. She bought me Dragon Quest HD 1 and 2. So I don't have to wait, is this right? No, this isn't right. I don't have to worry about buying that now because my sister got it for me for my birthday, so that's handy. Where am I going? Round. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, yeah. It's funny because I probably would never have gotten a Switch if my... It was for the Switch, I should say. Because I have Dragon Quest 3 HD for the Switch, so I figured I would do the same for the other two. But I'm gonna get Dragon Quest 7 on PS5 because it's a remake. It's a full-blown remake and not like a remaster sort of thing. Not like pixel thing. Although I will say it does kind of lag on Switch, the old Dragon Quest HD. But yeah, it does actually lag a bit. Not even the Switch can handle that very well, sadly. But this is on Noxer, right? Yeah. Well, you know what? We might be okay with the encounters as long as we just heal up. We might be okay. But yeah, it saves me having to buy it. So I appreciate that. But yeah, if it weren't for her, I probably would never even got a Switch. So it's funny. She bought me a Switch game. I mean, my dad gave me a lot of money as well. I was like, whoa. I was like, hold on. I was like, it's not like it's a big number, right? It's not like it's like, oh, I'm not 40 yet, but like, I was like, you know, I do trust my dad that he gave me that money and that you know, they're okay. You know, I don't have to worry about it being a situation where like he felt like he wanted to give me money and they're like tight for money. You know what I mean? But it did seem like a lot. I was like, whoa. I was like, you didn't need to give me that much, but you know. How would I feel about a Crash Bandicoot movie? I feel like someone's asked me that before in the past. Here's the thing. I am on the mind that not everything needs to be adapted to a movie, like video games, right? I don't think it's necessary, but I mean, all I can really say is if it's good, sure, why not? You know, like I don't even think we needed the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, but we got it. Is it good? Yes. Well, the first movie's alright. The second and the third movie are way better. But overall, it's honestly pretty good. Maybe not the first time because we had like the very bad Sonic at the beginning. That some people dub ugly Sonic, but at the end of the day, if it's good, sure. That's pretty much my answer, really. I don't think we need it, but like I would rather just have a new game, a new Crash game. You know what I mean? Like, now I haven't watched the Ratchet and Clank movie, but I've heard that a lot of fans do not like the movie. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I just know that a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people complained. At least, I don't know what general consensus are for like casual people who don't really know Ratchet and Clank and they're just watching like probably like a kid's movie. But apparently fans are like, they didn't like the Ratchet and Clank movie. I don't know why though. I have no idea why. I mean, worked for Mario, worked for Sonic. Didn't work for Ratchet and Clank, I guess. Right? But, did it work for Resident Evil? Are the Resident Evil films good? I don't really know, to be honest. I think I only watched one. Thank God you don't have swag for whack. The whack. I was watching someone on their podcast talk about it and was like, shut your filthy mouth and take my money, give me my fur babies. I mean, fair enough. I'm just sort of indifferent. I don't really care too much about that. I just want a movie. This has got a heal now. Yeah, do I have to increase his humanity to get nodes for treasure? Yeah, I probably do. I'm debating on whether to get that first, though. As soon as I get an axe, I'm going to need axe. I want to get Helm Splitter for sure, so... Tricky. Tricky. Imagine Crash Bandicoot in the Search for Wampa. It probably won't be called that. It'd probably just be called Crash Bandicoot, if I had to guess. Like they did with Sonic the Hedgehog. It'd probably just be Crash Bandicoot the movie. Sonic the Hedgehog the movie. The Mario movie. That would be my guess anyway. I don't think they'd have a subtitle. Maybe like a sequel they might do it, but I think it would just be Crash Bandicoot the movie if they ever did something like that. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, look. There was going to be a Sly movie way back when. Got cancelled, sadly. So we were about to get a Sly movie way before Crash. Which is crazy because Crash came out first. So. But I would rather have the game, personally, but... Sure, you know? Sure, why not? As long as it's good. As long as it's good. Then again, the problem is they'll present Torna and she won't be hot. And I'll be disappointed. So, then again, do I want that? Do I want that? Then again, that's kind of my consensus of like Rouge. They haven't introduced Rouge yet in the Sonic movie universe, and you absolutely know because it's obviously catered more to kids, which makes sense. They're not gonna make Rouge. They're not gonna give her sex appeal. They're not. They're taking that shit away. They ain't doing that. She like if they do introduce Rouge at some point, she will be tame as hell. She will be tame as hell for sure. I mean, I know why they changed Torna in the original game. I know, but... I know. I understand. I understand. I guess I'll just focus on swords for a little bit, because I do want to get Metal Slash. Am I going the right way or the wrong way? Because I want to go the wrong way first. Hang on. I mean, they might not even introduce Rouge. I don't know. people thought they might introduce Rouge with Shadow, right? Because of Sonic Adventure 2, but they haven't. So I don't know how, like, I don't know how they would introduce Rouge, but the movies are kind of doing their own thing for the most part, so they could, I suppose they could literally do anything. Oh, don't like that. Don't like that. Ouch. Speaking of cold breath, have some of this. Yeah, you do that. No! You bugger. Chili. That didn't kill. That didn't kill. Damn it. Ouch. Ouch. Stop. Stop. Oh god, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Ow. That's so much damage. He dodged. Alright, okay. Jesus. Am I leveling up yet or what? No, I guess I already did, didn't I? That's what I'm saying. I might leave. I want to go the wrong way first, and I can't remember. This just flips me around. I guess there's nothing here, right? Yeah. Okay, this is the wrong way. Yeah, literally nothing here. I think it's extra dark for you guys. I mean, this is a dark dungeon. Yeah, I guess it's just to bait you. I went the wrong way. It's okay. Now, you know what? I could probably do this. I could. We're almost there, aren't we? I'm pretty sure I could do this. I just need to manage. I just need to use herbs. It's tricky, but it's tricky. It's tricky. Thank God you can't do kaboom. Thank God. Thank God. Uh-oh. Ow. 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 Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Ow. 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 Owie. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so much. It is so funny, them trying to cast, and then they're like, no MP, and they fall to the side. This is why I say, like, Dragon Quest is so fun, right? Dragon Quest has its serious moments, but definitely has its goofy moments, for sure, with, like, the monsters and stuff. And then they also just, these goofy monsters just destroy you. God. After I was saying, I can make it. There's no boss, just got to get past the encounters. Anyway. Put your hand in it. I'm sure it's fine. Ah. Nice lit flame there. There we go. A little bit brighter. Here we go. A little bit brighter. She's barrel, eh? Quite interesting. A hub. Well, I guess it is useful. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna run round. I'm a contrarian. Why does that even exist? They trying to make it like a shortcut? I mean, it's not really much of a shortcut, is it? Oh, this is fine. You keep trying, buddy. Keep trying, buddy. It's funny to see you fail. No way. You're having a giraffe, mate. You're having a giraffe. No way. 1 damage and you poison me. Ain't no way. Sorry about that, Yangish. And if it isn't Yangish. Why does that sound like fucking, oh, you know why? Burger King. I think there's a burger literally called the Angus. The Angus burger. Not the Angus burger, the Angus burger. The Angus. Now we're calling it the Angus burger now. You want to try out the Angus burger? Thank God no mimics yet or anything. But, you know, we've got other encounters. Fuck me. I'm actually not going to do this encounter because there's a lot of frog faces that I do not want to deal with. So, yeah. Okay, I'll give it to Yangus. Yangus has got slightly less defense, so I'll give it to him. Even though I feel like half the time they're going after me. Alright. Cool. Do. Ugh. Speaking of like video games, right? Movies. The Mario movie's coming out, isn't it? In April. I haven't decided if I'm gonna see it. I saw the first one, so I feel like I probably should just see the... I don't know if my friends would even be available. I'd have to probably see it myself if I do decide to see it. I probably won't see it immediately though, because I'm not about to. Oh my god. I'm not about to book tickets. I'm not about to like book ahead so that I can find the space and be in a crowded, you know, showroom with potentially a bunch of kids that will probably be really loud and obnoxious. So I'd like to go when it's quieter and not have to deal with all that, you know, because you know them kids will be probably yelling and screaming and all sorts of shit, right? Mario. So we made it. The statue's eyes are set with a pair of beautiful shimmering jewels, and suddenly it's gone quiet. Where were you, Jessica? I didn't see you the entire time.
You!
What? Hi.
I knew you'd be back for the jewels.
Uh-huh.
You killed my brother. Now you'll suffer the
To
same
chill, lady. We do actually have to fight her later on. But... damn, spamming frizz.
You're fast. I guess thieves need to be quick on their toes. But you won't get away from me this time. Prepare to die.
Wait!
I love the aura.
Jessica, it's me. Don't you
I love the aura of her spell powering up. Like, literally causes wind under her dress. Just powering up her magic. She feisty, and we love her for it, Footloose. Like I said, yes, sure. I'm a simple man. Boobs and bottom. But that doesn't just mean I want a character that's just boobs and bottom and no personality. No, I want her to be a character. I want her to have personality. I like strong women. And I don't necessarily mean they have to be bodybuilders. That's not what I mean. I don't mean that. I mean, like, I don't know, strong-willed or strong personalities. I like girls like Jessica who takes no shit from anyone. That's what I like. I enjoy that in a character. Why do you think I like characters like Bayonetta, right? Why do you think I like her? It's not just because they're hot. It's because they don't take shit from anyone. And they're also strong in their own way. She's a strong spellcaster, but she also has a strong personality, right?
Alistair?
But if you get to know her, she's actually she is kind, really, and has a gentle side to her. You know, there was a moment later on where like she literally apologizes to the hero, and she like puts her head down. She's like, "I'm sorry," and she's like, I guess we'll be spending more time together." And she's like, I'm sorry, that sounded weird, didn't it? And I'm like, that's cute, right? But this is, but that's Jessica dropping down her walls, not her being like, go away, weirdo, or you trying to start something? You know, she's like, no, she understands that the hero is a good person, right? She spent enough time with him to realize that. And on a surface level, she definitely considers him a friend. She dropped her walls, you know? There's layers to this character. She's not just beautiful, okay?
Say your spell, Jessica. I wasn't.
And I'm not someone who wants that. I don't just want fan servicey characters. Like if people want that in their video games, they just want girls and men to look a certain way, fine. But that's up to them. But I don't just want that, you know? I don't just like Tifa because I'm attracted to her. There's so much to her character and personality that I love. I even relate to some of the things she goes through and says. Love that about her. So, you know what I mean? Like, being beautiful on the outside is only half of it. I want their beauty on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Stay my spell. But it's too late.
Then readjust it. Or something. Donk. Get out of the way. It's her brother.
Alistair? Alistair? Is that really you?
It's me, Jess. You have to.
I'm
listen to
trapped.
me.
Help.
As do you,
I'm
Travis.
trapped in this statue. God damn it. And you set it on fire.
After I died, a part of my soul was allowed to linger in this statue.
That's weird.
Even now, as I speak to you, the power keeping me here begins to evaporate. Time is short. Look into the statue's eyes. The truth lies within.
They'll
Hurry.
show you the real
The day
murderer.
I died, the door to the tower was already open. I thought it was strange, so I decided to look around and see for myself.
And then Dormagus is like,
That's when I saw
such a pity. Such a pity. Literally just mocking him and then like, goodbye. Behind you. Literally.
Who are you?
Such a pity.
There he is.
Pity? What are you talking about? Who are you? Answer me.
Me? I am Dulmagus, and I was referring to the fragility of human life.
Yeah, alright, buddy. Okay.
Fragility? What do you mean? My sword. I can't draw my sword.
Yeah, that's him. He's stopping you from doing that.
I said such a pity. A terrible pity that a shining young star like you should chance to encounter me.
His voice is wild, Dormagus. Yeah. Yeah.
What have you done to...
It's not even his power. It's obviously it's Ratform's power that he's using, but they just teleports around. He's like, yeah, I'm a badass now.
Dulmagus. I won't forget this.
What? You won't forget my name? You're too
Oh,
kind.
thanks.
I shall return the favor and remember yours as well. Now, let us finish this before I do any more pity.
Dulmagus.
He's like, goodbye. Stab. Also, I want to point out what it takes to stab someone with the back end of a scepter, dude. Like, literally. Like, that thing doesn't even look pointy or sharp. Yet Yeah, he stabs him with it.
It has been an honor making your
He lied.
acquaintance. You may rest assured, your death will not be in vain.
Yeah, killed one of the sages. It's a good laugh. It's a very good laugh. It's like, damn, man. Damn.
And now you have seen what the statue saw, my traveling friends. I don't understand it myself. But it seems the statue of Alexandra has been awaiting your arrival. If the memory of my tale can serve you on your quest, it will bring great relief to my soul.
So one thing I do know about the 3DS version, which I haven't seen, is apparently there are extra scenes regarding Jessica and her brother. Maybe flashbacks or something, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe even like a gravestone that she goes to. Maybe one day I'll play the 3DS version, but it not having the orchestral soundtrack is a real, you know what I mean? It's a real, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed my 3DS when I played it, but I want to play Dragon Quest 8 on a console, right? On a big TV. I don't want to play it on a tiny little 3DS, you know?
My stay here is coming to an end.
Like, why did it have to be done on the 3DS, you know? Port it to the Switch or something, at least. It's super bright.
No! Alistair! Don't
He's
leave
already
me!
dead, Jessica.
One
He's
final
already
thing,
dead.
Jess.
The scepter is full of hocus pocus. That's a good film, that is. Oh, Hocus Pocus.
Mother may try to stand in your way.
Did they do like a reboot or something, or a
Nevertheless.
sequel many years later or something like that? Good film, Hocus Pocus.
Follow your heart and do as you must. Farewell, my little sister.
And now his soul's gone to heaven. Where did you come from, Granddad?
What a tragic.
Also, how did you avoid the monsters? Maybe because he looks like one, I guess. I always say it. I'm like, hold on. How did you get up here? Like the monsters just ignore you or something?
There can be no question. This is Dolmagus' treachery.
Yo, blimey! That's Yangus's catchphrase right there. That pose is that I love that pose, dude.
Also wishes us to bring Dolmagus to justice. His sacrifice shall not be in vain.
That's what Dolmagus said.
Now we have yet another reason to stop Dolmagus' foul reign of terror. I shall await you by the carriage.
Yeah, Yangus is just frozen, dude. He's just like, where did you come from? Jessica, I'll comfort you. Well, no shit. Alright, well, bye. Yes?
I really must apologize for my behavior. We'll talk more later. But I need to be alone right now. I'll see you back at the village.
And we never do see her back at the village. Instead, she moves on. And we catch up to her later. But, you know. We might be able to have time to fight the squid. But I'm gonna need to level up, dude. I need to be at least... I can actually evac this time. Just. We're gonna need to grind, though. We're gonna need to be at least level 11, if not level 12, if I want to take on the squid. So. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do this. Trey likes to pop out of nowhere. Well, I actually don't think he's intentionally trying to do that, but either way, it's a funny little bit, you know. It's a funny little bit. Do 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 do. That's right. Oh, you're back. You were ages. I was starting to get worried. Jessica? Really? You saw her in the tower. Well, it's not brilliant, but I suppose if she said she was coming back, then that's good. Thanks for your help. We were a bit of a pain at first, but you're alright. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I was the end of the day able to pick you up for the night. Mash and I put our pocket money together, so you better not waste it. I guess those kids aren't so bad after all. They just really love Jessica. And I love her too, man. I get it. I get it. Waifu. I get it, dude. I really do. Oh, he's going at it again. Old Trode, he never stops. He never stops. Well, we won't be seeing that in this stream. The alchemy part, we won't be seeing that, but we won't be seeing that. Hello. Yay, Miss Jessica better again now. Yay. Well, not really, but you know. We do have to go back and watch that cutscene. And then basically be on our way and start grinding and then to go to the port. Oh, excuse me. We're going to get gatekeeped by her fiancé, quote unquote.
Hold on there. This is a family matter. The lady...
Oh, I didn't...
I'm going to ask you again,
I did not
Jessica.
mean... I forgot that even if you flick the analog stick, it just skips the dialogue. I didn't even mean to do that as by accident.
Are you entirely bereft of compassion? Will you not mourn your own brother's death?
I'm not getting more.
Not this again! Of course I'm sad. I can't believe I even have to say it. But all you can think of is tradition and family obligations.
Family.
I'm talking about avenging his murder.
Avenging? You will stop this foolishness this instant. You are a young lady, not a warrior.
I beg to differ. Why can't she be both? Just saying. Guess what? She's both. Girl is both. And honestly, in a little bit, reminds me of Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball. Not necessarily looks, like maybe face is a bit like Chi-Chi, but that's just Akira Toriyama's design. Definitely not like hair or anything, but like the way Chi-Chi is, right? Like she's still clearly like a woman's woman, but she's also a fighter. She's a martial artist, right? She's also a mother and a wife to the strongest guy in that universe. So, you know.
You really think Alistair would have wanted this? You will mourn your brother's death like a proper lady.
Like a proper lady. What is a proper way of mourning for a proper lady?
Our family's way. Who cares about our
Oh,
family's
shouldn't have
way?
said that.
I don't expect you to believe me, but Alistair spoke to me. He told me to follow my heart. That's why my mind is made up. I don't care about the consequences. I'm going to make Alistair's
Oh
murderer
dear.
pay.
Well, alright. Well, alright.
Very well. It's obvious there's no talking to
Well.
you. Do as you wish. But as far as I'm concerned, I I no longer have a daughter.
That seems obsessive.
I want you out of this house at once.
That seems obsessive. Yep, let's just kick out the only child you have left. Alright.
Fine! I was planning on leaving until you came to your senses anyway.
Disowned. She does forgive her.
Bangers! Mash! Let me through! I'm getting my things!
She's pissed. And they're like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Jessica. She is angry. It's kind of cute when she's angry, though. I'm not gonna lie. And there she is. There's the outfit we all know and love. There it is.
I'm sorry for telling you the truth before. Forgive me.
See, and now she's speaking very gently to them, right? Because she cares about them.
Are you really leaving, Jessica?
Yeah, I am. And I want you two to watch over the village while I'm gone. Alistair told me this would happen. He said you two would protect the town and grow up to be famous warriors.
Uh-huh. Did he now?
Come on, chin up. Your mission guarding my room is over. I want you to patrol outside from now on.
You mean yes, ma'am, not yes, sir. I know she's a tomboy, but she isn't an actual boy. She's a woman. Yes, ma'am. Yes, madam. Yes, my lady. Oh boy.
Well, I'm leaving. Thanks for being such a great mum. Have a nice life.
Ooh, thanks for being such a great mom. Yeesh. There's a lot to unpack there. She does eventually forgive her though. I think if you speak to her, I think it might be at the end of the game. Her mom is finally cooled down from it all, and I think with the end of the world, it makes her think maybe she shouldn't be fighting with her daughter. Maybe she should put her pride aside and, you know what I mean, like, let it go to repair her relationship with her daughter. And she does more or less apologize and tells her that she does have a home here. She doesn't want her to go. And there you go, there's Jessica's outfit. The one she literally just put away in the cupboard. And I'm just like, yoink, I'm just gonna take it back. But you look good in this too. The only thing I will say in this game, and again, it's an old game, so I can accept old games do old things, right? Is that costumes are just armor pieces. So like, you might want her to wear an outfit, but if it's got low defense, it's like, well, you don't really want to wear the outfit after all, because it's got no like it's not very good armor, right? Like the plain clothes aren't very good in terms of defense, so it's like literally the only reason why you'd want her to wear it is if you liked her wearing that outfit and wanted to see her wearing that outfit, but it's gonna hurt her stats wise. Obviously, because it's an old game, there's no way to like just have like skins. Yeah, something that Evercrossers do, and this is what Final Fantasy 16 does as well. In Evercrossers, costumes do things, right? They have abilities and stuff. However, you don't have to stick to that, right? Like, I can have, say, Tifa wearing her, like, kimono, and that gives her various special abilities, right? But I'm only wearing the kimono for the abilities. I can then go into swap the outfit, keep the abilities, and swap the outfit and put her in a bikini or whatever, if I wanted to, right? She doesn't have to stay in the kimono to keep the abilities. And like in 16 with like the swords, you can just like change the skins of the sword. If there's a specific sword that you like, you can just change the skin, but you keep the attack power. But again, that's modern gaming. This game doesn't do this. Maybe the 3DS version does it, where like you can have Jessica in whatever outfit you want and it doesn't really affect your stats. I don't know. I'm pointing things out because in my head I'm like, one day I hope we get a remake of this game and there's just like little things they could do where it's like, you know, another thing. I love Jessica getting all the costumes, but I honestly want everyone to get costumes. I want to change. I want the hero to get costumes. I want Yangas to get costumes. I want Angela to get costumes, not just Jessica. That's something I would love in a remake of this game. Yeah. Jessica's gone. My hopes of marriage dashed upon the rocks of misery. Love, that treacherous beacon. How could you lead me astray? Oh well, I suppose there's nothing to stop me from staying on here and enjoying the easy life for a while. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, he's probably set up by his father and Jessica's mum, but I don't think Jessica's planning a life like this guy. But, you know. Also, I don't think he could handle her, to be honest. Right. What's my money situation? My money is not bad, but do I want to wait until I get to Port Prospect, or do I want to buy something now? That's the thing. I'll have a quick look. I don't know if there's anything I've missed. There might be. I might buy, but hopefully not. This village isn't like big, right? So. Okay. Not worth getting anything there. I don't think Port Prospect is much better, to be honest. Leather kilt. Yeah, you know what? We'll get the leather kilt for Yangas. That's not too bad. I might just leave it for now. I don't think I'm going to buy anything for the hero. Alright, now it's time to make our way, but also kind of just grind, really. So, again, I like to be around 11 to 12. And like I say, the encounters do get, once again, tougher, so I'm going to get smacked about. Especially if you go along the shore. If you go along the shore, you can get smacked about pretty easily. Which is obviously not good. There's these annoying, like, I was trying to think what kind of fish they are. They're like, normally like crawfishes with like, kind of like pincers sort of thing. If I remember correctly, they're annoying because they attack twice. Before you can even do anything, they attack twice. So they're very good. Oh, that hurt. Ooh. Sorry about that. I tried to get into the mute of the mic, but I couldn't. So I apologize for that. I tried sort of directing my face away from it, but there's no way you didn't hear it, so I apologize for that. Christ. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, the worst sneezes is the ones that hurt. Jesus. But yeah, these like crawfishes or whatever, they can be quite annoying because, like, they give decent experience at this point, but they're really annoying because they will just chip away at your HP so quickly. So I think I'll probably try to ignore them, to be honest, because they're a pain to deal with. At least, obviously, early on, they're a pain to deal with, so I want to do that. I don't want to do that. But yeah, we're not going to play this too much longer. But like I said, I will be coming back to streams again, and then it'll be once a week on a Friday, around the same time, 8 p.m. We might do a slightly longer stream for the first start of the sort of playthrough that we're doing. But yeah, it probably will be Legend of Legaia 2, but it might be Legend of Legaia 1. One of the two. We'll see. My memory on the first game is not as good as the second game. So it definitely, even though I still haven't played the second game in a long time, I feel like my knowledge of the first game is a bit more hazy. But I probably would prefer to honestly play the first game. I think the first game might be better than the second, but I think both games are good. And I've been wanting to play that game and show that game off because I really like it. I like its story and characters, and I really like the battle system because, for those of you who don't know about Legend of Legaia is essentially an RPG, a turn-based RPG where it combines fighting mechanics from, like, you know, any fighting game you think of, Tekken, Street Fighter, Virtual Fighter, Mortal Kombat. You know, you think of it like all your characters are just like martial artists or fighters. No. Get out of here with that shit. Goodbye. Got a strong with the cats. Yeah, so imagine literally a turn-based game, but you input fighting commands. And then you watch the character go off and do those fighting moves. It's not quite like doing, like, you know, quarter circle back or quarter circle forward or something like that, like you would do in some of these games. It's more like, you know, you press up to do like a high attack, you press down to do like a low attack, you press right to do like a left hook, or you know, sorry, a right to do a right hook, or a left, you know what I mean? You press these buttons to do an uppercut. Or whatever, right? And they'll do combinations, like they'll do combo attacks. And if you do like certain inputs, you'll create like new abilities, you know? Like it'll be like Soaring Dragon Strike, and it'll do like a special combination. I think it's really cool. Again, fighting mechanics, but in a turn-based RPG. I think it's really cool. I've never played a game like that before, so I'd love to replay that game again and stream that, because it's I think Legaia is a lot of fun. Legend of Legaia is a lot of fun. Maybe even underrated. I don't really see people talking about it. I've never known it. Like I know VGS has played it. I know he knows about it. So, but yeah, when people talk about RPGs, I feel like I don't hear people ever mention Legaia. I don't think it ever got another game though. It's only got 2 games is what I know. Legaia 1 and Legaia 2. But that's the plan anyway. The plan is to probably only stream that until I'm done. And I don't know how long that will take because it is an RPG. And I'm only playing it once a week, but... And then probably, depending on how things go, I'll probably move on to Rayman. I have not decided, actually, if I will stream Onimusha when it comes out. I haven't decided. I guess I'll just put it out there. If anyone is interested in me streaming the new Onimusha game, you'll have to let me know, because I'm a bit uncertain about it. I don't know if I want to do that. It might be a game that I just play in my own time. I did the exact same thing with Ghosts of Yotei. I streamed it once and then I was like, I don't want to stream this again. I'm going to play this in my own time. So I might just do the same thing with Onimusha. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I mean, one thing for certain, I'll probably have more time to play it in my own time than streaming, but unless I decide to stream more specifically when that game comes out, but I don't know yet. It really depends on how I feel and such, so. Ouchies. Ugh, these pink bunnies are hitting very hard. Granted, they did psych up, but you know. I actually like that the enemies psych up as well. I like that we have the same abilities, right? It provides a bit of a challenge, right? But it also provides you with a turn because they waste a turn psyching up. That's like your ticket to like hopefully try and take them out before they take you out. You know what I mean? I forget. Is there a treasure chest over here? I bet. I'm just gonna have a look. There probably isn't. There's probably one down at the beach, but I don't want to check right now. You know. The bunny's getting psyched up, man. Ow! Ouch. Ice magic. Ah, crud. Don't die. Bam. Yeah, keep playing with your phase. Keep playing with your phase. Nice. We're only one level away if I wanted to try it at level 11. I don't know if I could do it at level 11, but... Oh, that's right. I learned Dragon Slash first. I never understood this. This is why I don't like the swords in this game. Sword abilities anyway. Dude, Dragon Slash is the first thing you learn. Dude, you don't fight a dragon for quite a while. So the move is sort of useless, really. You can use it on other things, but obviously it's not very effective unless you're using on a dragon. Why would you make it so that it's the first sword ability you learn if you choose to up your sword skills, right? When you don't even encounter a dragon anytime soon. It's weird. Why would you do that? It should be like the third skill or something, in my opinion. Like, give me Flame Slash first. So weird. Helmspur, that's what I wanted. Though I don't have an axe right now. No, there doesn't seem to be anything here. I don't have an axe right now, but... I want to talk to Yangas real quick. Aunt Jessica said she wanted to say sorry to us, but then she went and done a runner. She's a bit wild, that one. And we love her for it. More trouble than she's worth, if you ask me. I also find it funny that Yangas does act like he's like Jessica's trouble, and I get it. She's a whole lot of woman. As I say, as Fu says, she's feisty. Yet he likes Red, and don't be wrong, Red isn't like Jessica, but like Red is trouble in a different way. But I guess he likes that kind of trouble because he's kind of a bandit and a thief himself, right? Like Red herself is also trouble, but in a different way, you know. No worries, Footloose. I'm going to be wrapping up soon anyway, but I appreciate you stopping by. We won't be going on much longer myself anyway, so. It's been fun revisiting this game, and I'm sure I will carry on in my own time as well. Nice. In fact, I might just go the Port Prospect since it's nearly 10 o'clock. Well, it is 10 o'clock. And I think I might just leave it there. And that'll do. And I'll continue in my own time, methinks. That's what I'm feeling anyway. I do need to go to the toilet. So I wasn't planning on playing too much longer, so I think I'll do that. The squid will take too long. I'll have to grind. It's like, yeah. It's getting late. I couldn't get here as quick as I'd like, you know. If I'd have got here quicker, I might have tried, but I couldn't, so okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm glad I did that. God fucking damn it. Yeesh. That was nearly bad. You're gonna end up getting me to play this again. Why not? Why not? That's the thing. Even if we don't like any modern gaming, we've got the old games we can always go back to. The games that we know that we love, right? The games that we know that are good, that we enjoy. Jesus. These bunnies are mad, man. Chill. Aggressive. Most aggressive bunnies I've ever seen. Trying to murder us. There we go. Yeah, see you, Footloose. Alright. So we're gonna get in the Port Prospect, and we can save, and then I can rack up the stream. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill in my room and then go to bed. I'm trying to remember where the. Is it that? I guess it is. It's like, is this the church? I forget. It must be. Yeah. Okay. Never forget the guy who has a crush on a nun. And the nun is just like completely unaware. She doesn't understand. I think it's more so because she's probably in love with her faith. And like, you know, it's just like, sorry, like, I'm devoted to the church and the church only. But the fact that she just doesn't understand why this man is like, he's like, this man seems sad and upset. I wanted to go talk to him, but then he was just like, you know, he said he was okay or something, and then like he just like ran off or something, and she's like, I feel like I said something wrong. And I was like, I hope he's okay. she's like, Goddess, please guide this lost sheep. And it's like, oh lady, he's got a crush on you. Oh, that's funny. Right, anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been fun playing this game. I'll continue this in my own time. And as I said, streams will resume. We'll be back next Friday with one of the Legend of Legaia games. I'm sure that'll be a lot of fun, at least for me. So I hope to see you guys then, if you can make it. And that'll be Friday, 8 p.m. My time, UK time, British Standard Time. And hopefully we'll get consistently at least just once a week, and we'll just see how we get on. Never know. Depending on how I feel, there might be occasional bonus streams, but for now it will definitely just be once a week. So anyway,